Well, let's check out these scores on this Wednesday night here that have playoff implications. First of all, the Phillies beat the Braves 6-5, and the Phillies have stranglehold on the top wild card spot right now, and Nick Castellanos hit 2 home runs tonight in the win for the Phillies. However, it would take 10 innings. They were deadlocked in a 4-4 tie until the 10th inning. And Craig Kimbrell got the win in relief. AJ Minter was the hard luck loser. No home runs were hit by the Braves tonight, but Ronald Acuna Jr. just got another hit and another run. And Matt Olson, of course, kept his RBI total climbing. Meanwhile, the Twins beat the Reds 5-3 to continue their lead in the American League Central. And so the Royals beat the Guardians 6-2. So that means that the Royals are playing spoiler against the Guardians. So the Twins just keep winning. Meanwhile, the Red Sox have been eliminated from playoff contention as the Rangers pound the Red Sox 15-5 in that game. Meanwhile, the Astros edged the Orioles 2-1. And the Nationals pound the White Sox 13-3. Meanwhile, the Mariners sweep the A's and win 6-3. Julio Rodriguez hit a solo home run. And Julio Rodriguez now has 100 RBIs on the year. And that is a good accomplishment. And the Mariners sweep the A's. So with the Mariners win and the Astros win, the Mariners and Astros are tied in the loss column right now, as are the Rangers. So that's a tight race in the American League West. Meanwhile, the Giants' struggles continue as they lose to the Diamondbacks 7-1, and the Giants have fallen to 500. Lamont Wade Jr. hit a solo home run, which should be the only run of the game for the Giants. And Brandon Crawford could have very well played his final game in a Giants uniform. And it's not known yet, but there's rumors that Brandon Crawford might retire. And he is like the longest tenured member of the Giants, who was part of those World Series championship teams last decade. Meanwhile, Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte homered for the D-backs. Merrill Kelly pitched really well today. And the Mets beat the Marlins 8-3. Pete Alonso had 2 RBIs. Brandon Nimmo hit a home run. Luis Arias had a day off today. And the Blue Jays beat the Yankees 6-1, and their playoff hopes are also fading. There were no home runs hit in that game. But Bo Bichette did have 2 RBIs and 2 hits, though. Yeah. Vlad Guerrero Jr. had the day off. And Kevin Gausman got the win today with 10 strikeouts. Pirates pound the Cubs 13-7. Meanwhile, the Brewers have pounded the Cardinals 8-2. Josh Donaldson hit a 3-run homer tonight. And yeah, of course it's been a long season for the Cardinals. And the Padres have swept the Rockies 3-2. There were no home runs hit in that game though. Meanwhile, the Angels end their 6-game losing streak by beating the Rays 8-3. So the Rays didn't lose any ground on Baltimore. Brandon Drury hit 2 homers and had 5 RBIs tonight for the Angels. There were no home runs hit by the Rays. And finally, the Tigers beat the Dodgers 4-2, ending the Dodgers' 5-game winning streak. And we still trail the Braves by 3 games, though, in the loss column. And there were no home runs hit by the Tigers. But Tyler Nevin went 2 for 4 with an RBI. He, of course, is the son of Phil Nevin. And Reese Olson got the win. Bobby Miller pitched well tonight, but he was a hard luck loser, going 6 innings, 7 strikeouts. Max Muncy did hit a home run, though, for his 36th of the year. Now has 102 RBIs. Freddie Freeman did have an RBI groundout, so he's got 94 RBIs. And
pedestrians. I don't care how many.
So with the Dodgers win, and the a Dodgers loss and a Brewers win, there's a little bit of breathing room for the Brewers. But like I said, the Dodgers own the tiebreaker though, because we won 5 out of 6 during the season series. So we got big games tomorrow. The Dodgers take on the rival Giants. The Mets take on the Phillies. The Brewers take on the Cardinals. That's a huge game for them. Rays, Angels. That's a huge game. That's going to be the rubber game of the 3-game series. And, of course, the Braves take on the Nationals. Of course, Phillies and Mets, that's a huge game for the Phils. And then the Cubs play the Pirates, so that's a huge game. And for the MLB standings, the Orioles still have a 2.5-game lead over Tampa. And now the Twins still have a 9-game lead over Cleveland and Detroit. And the Astros maintain a slim half-game lead over the Mariners and the Rangers. Like I said, that will probably come down to the wire. Final weekend of the season, so there's going to be a lot of drama in that division. Even though the Angels and the A's are a long way out of it. And it's very likely that the Yankees will soon be eliminated too. Meanwhile, the Braves still maintain their 14-game lead over the Phillies. And the and with the Cubs losing and the Brewers winning, the Brewers reduced their magic number to 4 to win the NL Central. And the Dodgers still have a 13-game lead over Arizona and a 17.5-game lead over the Giants. But since the Padres have been winning, the Padres only trail the Giants by 1.5 games and only 10 percentage points. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Padres pass the Giants, but it could happen. All right. Well, that's all I've got for you tonight. And I will see you next time. Peace out.